Hi, everybody. My name's Amy Cothran. I am coming to you to share the school board meeting for April 8th. Last night, the school board met, and the first order of business was some donations that we've gotten. The ACP classroom, that's the alternative curriculum program. Those that have a little bit higher needs than um, a, a typical student. The RBR Bank has donated $500 towards a new sensory room that has STEM activities. Washington County Bank is funding a simulator for them that has real life materials, money bags, money trays, checkbooks, debit cards, real life skills. Runza is providing the materials needed for a Runza simulator. So they can practice taking orders and making the orders. They're getting paper bags or papers and bags and cups and aprons and headsets, etc. So that's a very good gift, learning those life skills that are necessary no matter who you are. The FFA chapter received a donation from the Washington County Cattlemen's Association of $5,000. This is to help with the expenses of the FFA conference trip. The club's FORE youth program grant. There's a $7,500 grant in equipment and professional instruction from the PGA pros. This is going to give 6 sets of brand new Callaway clubs. 5 of them will be right-handed, 1 of them will be left-handed. 6 brand new Sun Mountain push carts and PGA professional instruction. So all that is good news. There is a trip that's being planned for 7th and 8th graders to Washington, D.C. Mr. Bellamy from the Ott Middle School history teacher. He's requesting to take 7th and 8th graders on a trip to Washington, D.C. from May 24th to the 27th of 2025. So obviously that's next year's 7th and 8th graders. It'll be the same trip that was taken in 23. So it looks like this is an every other year trip, so everybody gets hit. Or everybody gets a chance to go. The trip will be sponsored by Global Travel Alliance based out of Omaha and is 100% funded by parents with no liability or cost to the district. This was approved. He says the students learn a lot about government, history, responsibility, and charter. And I did check on this. The May date, the May 24th through the 27th, will be over Memorial Day weekend. Then we got into all the different meetings. So heads up, there's going to be a special meeting Monday, 1 week from yesterday, Monday the 15th at 6 p.m. to discuss the calendar. It seems as though they had the calendar ready. It almost sounds like, I haven't seen it, but it sounds like that they're going to get that one Friday a month off for PLCs. Like I said, I haven't seen it. That is my guess. But there was some teacher feedback on it that they felt like that they needed to, or feedback, pushback, however you want to look at it, that they felt like they needed to give a little bit more attention to. So instead of presenting it last night, they're going to do a special meeting on next Monday, the 15th at 6 p.m. So they have decided that they're going to change how we calculate the time that our students are in school. The state of Nebraska calculates our time in hours, and we've always counted in days. So what we're going to do is just go to hours. High schools, which is 9 through 12, are required 1,080 hours a year, and K through 8 is required 1,032 hours a year. The teachers will still be required 186 days. And these hours are a little bit, you can't calculate it from the time you drop the kid off until the times you pick your kids up. There are some things that are taken out of those hours during the day, like lunch. They have some compensation for passing of classes. If your child goes out to recess, those are all taken out of those hours. So it's not a 1-for-1, your child's gone, a 1-for-1 hours. There was some discussion about a turf field partnering with the YMCA about a turf field. That is still in the talks. It sounds like it's very beginning, so we'll kind of keep an ear open for that one. High school carpet. They said which rooms it was. It was a lot of rooms, but it's a $70,000 for carpet. They're going to install it over the summer. Also, we got the gym floor at the high school that is going to be redone. As sanding, moving the volleyball, fixing the dead spots. 8 spots of screws that have to be fixed, staining and painting it with the graphics. Egan Hardware Specialist is going to do that for us for $50,971. And they're I think they said, yeah, over summer break. So all that's the carpet and the floor gym is going to be over summer break. There was main gym. In the main gym, it seems as though there's skylights in the main gym, and they said those skylights in certain parts of the day, it brings the sun into the gym and kind of blinds people. And so they were asking that they get a cover, that there's covers affixed for those skylights. Most gyms don't have skylights anymore. You know, that's an old high school, so it was built with the intention of having more light in there by using the skylights. Well, the coverings were going to cost $12,559. All voted no except for Callahan. So that did not pass. The YMCA, oh, I just talked about the partnership. External signage. They were talking about external signages for both the central office, because that still says North Elementary, and also Arbor Park, because Arbor Park says Arbor Park Intermediate School or something like that. And the signage was going to be a little over $11,000 for both signs to be done and put into place. Everybody voted no except for Frederickson, and so therefore that failed. Deerfield lighting in the entrance. They say it's really dark in the entrance when you go into Deerfield, and so they are going to put new lights in that entrance to Deerfield. That's going to cost $7,273. There was talk about lighting in the atrium at the gate where money is taken. They say it is dark there, and they were looking for to get some more lighting there so that it's just better lit. Was going to be $10,315. Chana and Losky both voted yes. I think Frederickson voted yes. She may not have. Check the minutes later this month, and you can check that if you want to. But anyway, needless to say, it failed. They're talking about Otte Carpet. The media room is going to be $9,000. The music room's $22,000. 6th grade is $31,000, and 7th grade hall is $32,000 for Otte. The 8th grade had a flood and they replaced it earlier, so that's not a need right now. They say that carpet's been there for 26 years, ever since that building was built. So that's gonna be $96,000. Okay, the buses. They did not even bring up the bids for the activity buses. It seems as though we really do need more 71 passenger buses to transport our kids to school and back. Gilson said that we need 10 buses all the time. So they're on the road, they're doing their bus routes all the time. We need 10 buses. So that probably means we need 10 or 12 buses. A couple extras just in case one breaks down. And then he also said the buses have a life cycle of about 10 to 12 years, so we really should be buying a bus a year. So we can recycle, so we can always have good buses on hand. But anyway, so they're buying two 71 passenger, I'm not sure how many that makes in the fleet, but they're buying two 71 passenger vans for $139,700 each. It's going to take 4 to 6, it's going to be a 4 to 6 month wait to get here, and these two buses will have air conditioning. He said that we have one now that has air conditioning, but only one out of however many we have. It seems as though the data wiring closet in Arbor Park is having some problems, and they're finding some real issues in there, and they approved $21,400 for emergency. So if it becomes an emergency that they have to repair it, they have the money on hand to be able to do that. If not, they're trying to wait for a program to start so they can get that done. Not on our time. Unified bowling. This is for the special ed students. The 24-25 year, we're partnering with Fremont. The kids will travel to Fremont during the day, during the school hours, in order to bowl and have that activity. They did talk a lot about paras, and some of the paras went up to 38 hours starting next year, and some of them did not. They said most of the ones who did not just talked about childcare being the issue. And they talked about money and all that. I did not write all that down. The computer sale for seniors, $25 this year, just like it was last year, if they want to buy that used Chromebook. Now there was some hirings. Megan Dunn, 5th grade, Deerfield. Brooke Boyd, 1st grade, Deerfield. Mariah Henry, special education, Deerfield. Trey Lansman, PE Ott. Shane Keeling, director of student services. Then when they accepted some resignations, Megan Harding, director of student services. Becky Back, Ott Middle School, grade 7 science. Tyler Parker, Deerfield Elementary, K-5 art. And Jennifer Grenier, Ott Middle School, vocal music. There seems to be some music award from, I think it's the high school. It's a national award, best community. And also Monica Malley, I think that's that's her name. Monica Malley was awarded the Touchdown for Teacher Award. So if you see Monica, make sure you give her a pat on the back. This is a huge, huge, huge ordeal. Anytime a teacher gets an award like this, it really means that they're going above and beyond, and they are being noticed for it. Our last day of school is going to be May 22nd, and that is your board meeting. Thank you, guys.